Hey everybody, welcome back. If you were with us on the slow jam, this is the mid-tempo jam officially starting here on a new video, on a new thread. So get yourselves tuned up in the key of G here. We're going to start it with the old East Virginia blues. Now I know if you're like in the Stanley Brothers or Osborne Brothers, you might be doing this up in A or B. I do it in G. And this is a great opportunity for those of you, working on your tenor parts and your baritone parts to sing along and get it down. So there we go, checking on the thread. It looks like it's working. I kind of updated everybody on earlier in the slow jam that I'm using a new system for multi-platform streaming. So we're on YouTube now as well. I've got a video happening on Facebook Live, which I'm kind of generally monitoring the Facebook Live because that's where we've been doing this all up until now. But I've actually got it going on YouTube as well for those who are not on Facebook or prefer YouTube. So there it is on the YouTube. Wow, so cool. And the program I'm using is called Caster. There's also Restream and some of these others, but this is the first week that we've been doing this. We did it on the trio show on Saturday, and that was neat. The social media thing is, I know that not everyone is on Facebook, and that's totally fine. I support that. Facebook has its share of things that aren't so great about it, but I enjoy it and try to use it in moderation and love interacting with you all here. So whichever platform you are on, I'm going to do my best to be here for you. And hi, Amy from Virginia. Hi, James, you're back. Okay, and let's just kind of get this going. East Virginia blues. Now, I haven't done this on a jam, on a play-along jam yet for some reason, but just thought of it this week, and it's a good old song. I love playing it and singing it. And in the key of G, where I was born in East Virginia, to the 4, North Carolina, where I did go, back to the 1, back to the 4, back to the 1, and a 5 and a 1. Okay? And the melody goes, I was born East Virginia, right? So if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like this. 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Just a lovely melody and really, really fun to sing this in a trio style if you are working on your harmony parts. All right, so here we go. East Virginia blues in the key of G. Let's find a good tempo here. That's about right. Okay, go ahead and kick us off in the key of G on East Virginia blues. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina, where I did go. There I met a blue-eyed angel, and her name I did not know. Her hair was dark and curly, and her cheeks were rosy red. On her breast she wore a white lily, where I long to lay my head. I'll play. In her hand she holds a dagger. Kill the man I love the best. Play it. Cool. I don't want your greenback dollar. I don't want your greenback dollar. And I don't want your watch and chain. All I want is your heart, darling. Say you'll take me back again. The ocean's deep and I can't wait it. And I have no wings to fly. I'll just get me a blue-eyed boatman for to row me over the tide. I'll play it, then you. Play one. Alright, last verse. I'll go back to East Virginia. North Carolina ain't my home. I'll go back to East Virginia. Leave old North Carolina alone. Cool. Wonderful. Those of you who are singing along or paying close attention realized I missed a lyric from the get-go. I was born in East Virginia, North Carolina. I did go. There I met a fair young maiden. I said blue-eyed angel or something. There I met a fair young maiden, and her name I did not know. That's the way I sing it. Some of them say, and her age I did not know. Some of them say, whose name and age I did not know. Lots of different versions of that song. Different titles as well. You'll see this listed as Greenback Dollar, other things like that. Okay, next we got the Good Old Mountain Dew, do. Okay. They call it that Good Old Mountain Dew. So, why don't we get ready to kick this off, and it's in G. They call it that old Mountain Dew, and a 4 and a 4 and a 1, and 1 and a 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 5 and a 1. There it is. Let's see. I realized I didn't get all. I don't sing this song very often, so I just got to look up a couple of the verses here to get through it. If I'm kicking it off, I'm going to go like something like this. 1, 2, 3. Depending on how traditional you want to get, you can get the real traditional stuff from the Stanley Brothers recordings with, I believe it's George Shuffler playing on this song. I could be wrong. But there's always some really cool traditional style kickoffs on those Stanley Brothers albums. So here we go. That old Mountain Dew. You are going to kick us off. And we'll go straight to a chorus after the kickoff to keep this simple and flowing. And let's find a good tempo. Now this song is pretty mid-tempo, but it can get fast. I'm trying to find a little zone right here. Okay, let's be right here, okay? And kick us off on that good old Mountain Dew in the key of G. Here we go. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. They call it that old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Here I go. Well, my Uncle Mort, he's sawed off and short. He measures about 4'2", but he feels like a giant when you give him a pint of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Play one. All right. Bear with me, I gotta find that. There it is. Well, just down the road there's an old hollow tree where you lay down $1 or $2. Go on round the bend and you come back again with a jug of that good old Mountain Dew. They call it that old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. I'll play it, then you after me. Play one. All right, last chorus. They call it that old Mountain Dew, and them that refuse it are few. I'll hush up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Cool. Yeah, I kind of know the Stanley Brothers version and clearly don't know it all that well, but it's just a fun song and a great jammer. Okay, so Dark Hollow. I know this song very well. How we doing out there in Facebook land? Hi Tony, thanks for playing along. Hey Matt, hi Amy. Cool. All right, looks like we have some folks picking, and that makes me happy. Dark Hollow in the key of C. I'd rather it be to the 5, to the 1, and a 1 to the 4, back to 1. 1 and a 1 to the 4 and a 4, and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. Okay, and I kind of do like the Kentucky Colonels. And the Mule Skinner version, which is similar because Clarence is singing lead on both of those. I'd rather it be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine, than to be here alone, knowing that you're gone would cause me to lose my mind. So that's the melody that I sing. And I'm saying that because if you're singing tenor, I want you to kind of know the same version. And if I'm kicking it off, I'll go something like... something like that. So why don't you go ahead and kick us off here on Dark Hollow in the key of C. Dark Hollow, when the sun don't... That's a pretty good tempo, but I'm going to slow it down a tiny bit just to make this more friendly for everybody. Okay? Here we go. Kick us off in the key of C, Dark Hollow. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine, than to be here alone, knowing that you're gone would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far on down the track. I'm going and I ain't coming back. I'll play it. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine, than to be in some big city in a small room with your love on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today, I'm going and I ain't coming back. Play it. I'd rather be in some dark hollow where the sun don't ever shine, than to see you another man's darling, and to know you won't never be mine. So blow your whistle, freight train, carry me far on down the track. I'm going and I ain't coming back. Let's take it around again. Me, then you. track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going and I ain't coming back. Tack. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going and I ain't coming back. Alright, Dark Hollow. For fun, you should reference the Del McCoury version, or, you know, the Bill Monroe version with young Del singing lead. And he still does it this way, up in E. A major third higher than that. That's really high. And then for fun, check out the Mule Skinner version, which is on YouTube. And from the Mule Skinner live album with Clarence White, playing this in C, capoed 5. And, you know, if you're a guitar player, that you'd be into that. It'd be really cool. Love Clarence. And Clarence would sing lead, and Roland would sing tenor on the Kentucky Colonels. And on that Mule Skinner version, Clarence is singing lead, and Peter Rowan singing the tenor. So, a lot of bluegrass there. Hi, Jeff from Virginia. Hi, Diane. Hi, Plum. Welcome back. Hi, David. Cool. Thank you so much for playing along. All right, what do we got next? That was Dark Hollow. Now we're going to do Blue Ridge Cabin Home. Why not? Just, you know, these are all cool songs. I try to keep a good rotation going and throw in some different and interesting stuff. And every now and then you just got to play some Blue Ridge Cabin Home. Virginia, from those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. That's probably a good tempo. And I'm going to be in the key of A. And obviously, you know, the keys are all your own preference. You'll hear this capoed, you'll hear this higher, I should say. You know, we don't all use capos. You'll hear it in B flat and B often, and you know, you'll hear it in G. Nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to be in A for this round. Okay, so get yourself ready. Get my pad set up here. And it's just a 1-4-5 throughout. You know, the only difference is, the only thing to consider is the melody, how the melody is a little different on the first and second time through. So, and a 1 and a 1 and a 4, and a 5 and 5 and a 1, and a 1 and a 1 and a 4, and a 5 and 5 and a 1. So if I'm kicking it off, and whenever I'm with, you know, banjo players, the banjo players in the know will go. They don't go. That's not how this song goes. It goes. That's the pinch right in the middle, in the beginning, I should say. The first note is a pinch. So if I'm kicking it off, I'll go. I can strum that. So why don't you get ready to kick us off in the key of A on Blue Ridge Cabin Home. Cabin OK. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There's a well-beaten path on this old mountainside where I wandered when I was a lad. There I wandered alone to the place I call home in those Blue Ridge hills far away. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain far away near my Blue Ridge Mountain home? I'll play. Now my thoughts wander back to the ramshackle shack in those Blue Ridge hills far away. There my mother and dad are laid there to rest. They're sleeping in peace together there. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge Mountain home? Play. I return to that old cabin home with a sigh. I've been longing for days gone by. When I die, won't you bury me on this old mountainside? Make my resting place on the hill so high. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge Mountain? Let's take it around. I'll play and then you play. Oh, I love those hills of old Virginia. From those Blue Ridge hills I did roam. When I die, won't you bury me on the mountain, far away near my Blue Ridge cabin home? Cabin. I had to sneak one last cabin in there. It says Blue Ridge Mountain Home, of course, on every chorus. The only time it ever says cabin in the song is I return to that old cabin home on the third verse. All right. David Clark. Oh, there's that version of Dell. Dell singing, young Dale McCurry. He calls him Dale. People thought his name was Dale because Dale, it still sounds like I'm saying Dell with a southern accent. Dale McCurry is going to sing you a solo number here. Wonderful. Thanks for posting that, David. Okay, moving right along, we have next Bill Cheatum. Hey, all right. Bill Cheatum in the key of A. And I'm assuming that at the mid-tempo jam here that you know Bill Cheatum. I'm just going to assume that you know it, and let's just play it, okay? If you don't know it, just come back to this moment in the video. We're at about 25 minutes in or so, okay, and you can learn it. From here, I'm going to play the melody pretty straight the first time through, okay? And let's play it 3 times through. I'll kick it off. So we'll go me, you, me, you, me, you. And then you tag it after the last one. And here we go, Bill Cheatum in the key of A. That's a pretty good tempo for mid tempo. It can go by much faster, of course, but let's keep this in the comfort zone, and then we'll start pushing as we move forward. Bill Cheatum, here we go. Good old fiddle number. And I'm kind of based on the Tony Rice version, I'll be honest with you, because they do play it pretty straight on that. I think it's from the Rice Brothers. I'm not sure if it's Tony or Wyatt kicking it off, but the melody is pretty straight on that. Don't learn the David Greer version. I mean, it's really cool. It's amazing. You should learn it if you're a guitar player, but it's not very straight version of the melody. Changed around quite a bit. Cool. All right. Hi, David. Thanks for coming back here on the Mid-Tempo Jam. Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight. A song of non-attachment and desperation. You know, these bluegrass songs all have to be real dramatic. Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight in the key of A. So this is a fast song. It goes by fast. So I'm going to crank up the tempo a little bit. We're still going to be in the mid-tempo range. But I want you to get ready for faster numbers. Okay? So when I'm kind of warming up, I'll kind of start, you know, around the 90s, 100s, and then I'll work my way up to like, you know, 107, 108, then I'll work my way up to like 112, 120, etc. And then I'll jump up to like 130s and then back to the 120s. I'll kind of skip ahead and then come back and then get myself acclimatized to these tempos as they increase. So this is a bit faster than the last song, but that's fine. Just kind of listen to this tempo for a minute. Play some open strings, get yourself ready. And the song goes like this. 1 and 1 and 5. 5 and 5 and 1. 1 and 1 and 4. 1 and 5 and 1. And if I'm kicking it off, I might go something like... So you go ahead and kick us off here in the key of A. Love Me, Darlin', Just Tonight. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Chorus. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms, hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. My turn. They say tomorrow you're leaving. I hope you know that it ain't right. I pray to God that you don't leave me. Love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms, hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. Love me, darling, just tonight. Play. All right. Try to find true love in your heart. Tomorrow we may not have to part. But if you feel that you must leave me, love me, darling, just tonight. Love me, darling, just tonight. Take your arms, hold me tight. Tomorrow you may hold another. wonder what he's talking about. So I really hope that you were singing tenor on that, some of you, because that is a really, really fun tenor part to sing against the lead. You know, listen to the Stanley Brothers, or you know, Ralph Stanley singing with Keith Whitley, or you know, any of those versions of that song with Ralph singing the tenor and really belting it out. It's fun. Okay, yeehaw. All right. Very cool. So, what do we got next? We're moving right along. I Know You Rider. Fun. All right. I Know You Rider. A lot of these songs kind of migrate through the different tempos, right? Sometimes it's in the slow jam, sometimes it's in the fast jam. Tonight we got Rider in the mid-tempo, so I think we should stick with... let's just stick with this tempo that we're at, since we're kind of getting acclimated to it, as I like to say. And we'll be in the key of D here. And by now, you know, if you've been with us at the Playalong jams, you know that I do this song a lot because it's just really fun to play. And you can stretch out your breaks and get a lot of licks in there and really work your D stuff, you know, your D material. No matter what instrument you're on, it's good to work the key of D. So just briefly running through it. 1 and a 1 and a C and a G and a D. 2 of those. And the turnaround goes F and C, F and C, E minor, D. Okay? The E minor kind of goes by real quick, so you don't always have to get it. Just make sure you get the F, C, F, C, E minor, if you can swing it, and then back to D. And I'm kicking it off with something like... But you can get as out as you really want to on this one, right? This is meant to be a jam song. So here we go. Kick us off in the key of D. I Know You Rider. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. I'll play it. Down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. Lay down last night, Lord, I could not take my rest. My mind was wandering like the wild geese in the west. Play one. The sun gonna shine in my back door someday. The sun gonna shine in my back door miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. All right. Little Garcia teaser there. If you have not heard the seldom seen version, make sure you check that out. Okay. And there's a really cool live version of them with Bill Monroe sitting in, playing it. And he does some really cool mandolin stuff on it. It's pretty neat. Good bridge between the hippie world and the traditional world. So, what do we got next? Forked Deer. Okay. Here we go. Forked Deer in D. And again, one of these tunes that I just kind of hope you know it. If you don't know it, again, you can hit me up and I can send you notation. But I'm going to go ahead and try this out of D, open D position. My arrangement, I have a whole arrangement of this. I recorded it and, played it in the contests out of C position, capoed. But I'm going to play it in D position here. So just a quick run through. Da 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 da, 4 and a 4, da 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 da, 5 and a 5, da 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 da, 4 and a 4, 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1, da 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 da, 4 and a 4 and da 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 da, 5, 1 and a 1 and 4 and a 4, ba ba da 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 da, 5 chord, da 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 da, 5 to the 1, 5. Really cool turnaround licks. Now I want you, if anyone tells you that this tune modulates to the key of A, I want you to tell them it does not modulate to the key of A. It just goes to the 5 chord for a couple bars, then back to the 1. Okay? Here we go. Key of D, Forked Deer, and let us slow this down a tiny bit, just so we can be articulate in our note selection. This is not a fast, it can go by fast, but really it's more appropriate to be nice and grooving and danceable as a D fiddle tune. So I'll kick it off. Let's play it through 3 times. Meet you, meet you, meet you. Here we go. Forked Deer in the key of D. Trying to get some fast triplets in there. Why not? It's fun when you land them. It's not so fun when you don't. Okay, a couple more songs on the mid-tempo jam, and then we'll take a short break and come back for the fast tempo jam, which, as I say every week, I encourage you all to come back to this because we're going to pick up right where we left off, tempo-wise, and it's not going to get really fast, till sort of the end. Okay? And it's really good to try to play along to fast tempo anyway. Don't be afraid. You'll just find ways to simplify. I know great players who don't have a lot of facility for playing fast who can totally keep up on the fast tempos because they economize what they're playing. Okay, so that's part of the drill here for all of us. All right, Foggy Mountain Top in F. Now this is a song that I usually play really fast because it's a fun one to do so. But we're going to keep this in the mid-tempo zone. And it's in the key of F. So I'm on a capo 5 and play C position. You go ahead and do whatever you like for the key of F for Foggy Mountain Top. One that comes from the Carter family tradition, but I pretty much do the version like Bill Monroe and Doc Watson from that Smithsonian album of live performances that they played. So we are going to kick this up a notch though because we gotta push ourselves. So again, this is much slower than I typically play the song, but here's our tempo. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. So there it is. If I'm kicking it off, I'm going to go... You can do that little hit if you like. Okay, so Foggy Mountain Top in the key of F. Why don't you go ahead and kick us off as best you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. If ever you see that gal of mine, if ever you see that gal of mine, there's something you must tell her. She need not to fool her time away a-courting some other feller. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. I'll play it. This one, if I had listened to what Mama said. If I had listened to what Mama said, I would not have been here today, a-lying around this old jailhouse, just a-weeping my sweet life away. If I was on some foggy mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. Play. a-courting. If there you go a-courting, I'll tell you how to do. Pull off that long-tailed roustabout, put on your navy blues. If I was on some Foggy Mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. I'll play one then you. Play the melody with me. Chorus. If I was on some Foggy Mountain top, I'd sail away to the west. I'd sail all around this whole wide world to the girl I love the best. Yeah, they do that ending on that one. Tricky little thing. It's easier on mandolin than guitar. Yeah, the mandolin player's rolling his eyes, sure. It is a little bit easier. Now, I am compelled to share something with you really quick. I gotta find this. Bear with me. So the last song on this set is, let's see, what is it? Travelin' the Highway Home in the key of B, okay? So get ready for your key of B. I gotta find this, let's see. You'll see what I mean when I post this. Definitely one of the great moments of my life from Steve Kaufman's Acoustic Camp.
One of the ultimate inspirations.
Way back.
Bluegrass music. And
Blah, 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 blah. There I am talking in stereo. At some point, you got to check this out. It's with Roland White. I got to do a bunch of songs with Roland. At a few different camps, we got to do some sets together. And just always the greatest to play with good old Roland White. Okay, let's see. I just had it in my head. Travelin' the Highway Home, key of B. Now this song is really fast, but again, we are going to keep it in the mid-tempo range, so don't you worry. This comes from the Stanley Brothers, or Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys, with young Keith Whitley singing. And I've got my little cheat sheet because I'm still sort of getting the lyrics. Pretty easy song. There's only a few lines, but still working on the cheat sheet there. So this is in the key of B. 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 4 and 4 and 1 and 1 and a 1 and 1 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Traveling the highway home. If I'm going to kick it off, I might go something like. Some good traditional guitar on that recording. So here we go. Traveling the highway home. We are going to pick this up a little bit though in our tempo. So let's do this and then we'll be geared up for the upcoming faster tempo jam. Okay? You can do this. Just keep it in, keep relaxed. Do some open strings, do some little patterns. Get yourself used to this tempo. Strum a chord or roll through a chord for a minute. to kick us off here on Traveling the Highway Home, key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Going toward the sunset of time, I'm traveling the highway home, leaving this world of sin far behind, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home, I'm traveling the highway home. All narrow's the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. I'll play. Well, old Satan said that I'd never be traveling the highway home, but when I resisted, he had to flee, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home, I'm traveling the highway home. All narrow's the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. Play. Sometimes the road seems weary and long, traveling the highway home, but in my heart there's always a song, traveling the highway home. I'm traveling the highway home, traveling the highway home. All narrow's the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. I'll play it then you. Take it around again. One more time. Last chorus. I'm traveling the highway home, I'm traveling the highway home. All narrow's the way, thank God I can say I'm traveling the highway home. All right. Fun. Okay, so I'm going to take about 10 minutes here and then get ready for the fast jam. So that gives you time to warm up a little bit to the fast tempos, right? We're going to start a little bit slower than we just ended here. So don't you worry. Come on back and we'll have that set list ready to go at 1:15. Okay? Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. It's so great to be here working on these songs with you. And I will see you next session here.